Now that my Razor dirt bike has a 72-volt battery, an upgraded motor, and brakes from Electro & Co., it's time to grab my trusty GPS and do the official range test. We just got in piles of new merch for Grind Hard for Christmas. It looks great, but man, oh man, does it take up the entire garage. Look at this. Oh yeah, the front's at 4 PSI, the back was at 25. When I was coming down from my wheelies yesterday, I was hitting rim. All right, from a full charge, we have 84 volts exactly. Absolute floor, do not keep going, is 60 volts. And then, hey, limp mode, time to go home, 68, 66. I'm gonna go all the way around the lake and do this 2-mile bridge around here called the Long Bridge. That is just absolutely stunning. So we're gonna have some fun, do some wheelies, hit any kind of urban terrain I can find. Just the kind of riding that most people would be doing on a bike like this. I really have no idea how many miles this is capable of, which is why I'm making this video. If it's enough for me to commute with it, I'm totally gonna start commuting with this. It's hard to corner. All the tourists come up to here when the weather's nice. And then we have all these off-season months to just shred and not bother anybody. It's great. That's wide open. Oh wow, it's not bad. Yeah, we'll come back here in a couple weeks and it'll be super premium for this. But right now with my tires at 30, I don't even want to mess around. And the sand will destroy your battery. It just takes away all your power. So this thing is a little hill climber. Even with these bald tires at 30. Oh, this thing's just too much fun. I just absolutely love it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Man, I wonder what these cars think. They're just going to work and they're seeing like a little tiny bike just shred. All right, we've done at least 7 miles at this point. We're still at like 78 and a half almost. This is so much better than I thought. We've been shredding for like 20 minutes now too. So let's put the pedal to the metal. I think the GoPro's gonna die before the bike dies. Holy smokes. I mean, we power wheelie out of the end, but that's about all you're gonna get out of me today. Maybe when we got these forks going, I'll go for another send. Also, look at how bent my front wheel is. You can see it really well now that the forks aren't compressing and taking any of the bumps out. It's just all super messed up wheel. I don't think they even come very well balanced in the first place, but you know, if it's designed to go like 15 miles an hour, it doesn't really matter if you're in balance or not. But if you're going 50 on supermoto wheels, gee, the balance can hit different. This battery doing so well, lithium ion does not like cold. They just don't get along in any way. And it's less than 50 for sure. I know that much. All right, let's start headed to the beach. Oh, that front is hard. Just fully seized. Well, I thought that by the time we did this loop, the battery would be basically dead and I'd be pushing home, but we're not even halfway gone. It's just so good. And the fun having to cost ratio of this whole build is just not even funny. And I will do a video breakdown of how much it costs to get to this point before I do the forks and stuff. Just because, I mean, I don't know if I could unseize these or re-grease them, but the forks aren't like fully necessary, especially if you're just messing around on the street and doing some wheelies like I did today. In my little town, we have this miniature Statue of Liberty that's just the funniest thing. This might be the furthest Statue of Liberty from New York, but there is a Pokemon gym here that I try to maintain, if you know what I mean. All right, average speed of 15 miles an hour. We've done 11 miles and we're still not even 50% battery. This thing is an absolute beast. We've been going hard. What the heck? No. Is it gonna snow today? Speed racer at home because I gotta go. Plan my morning a little bit differently, but what you gonna do? Well, full throttle, once you get to like this half battery, definitely doesn't hit the same, but that's with anything electric, which is the opposite of gas bikes, right? The lower your tank is, the lighter your bike is, the faster you can go and the more nimble you are. The electric bikes maintain the same weight the entire time and are consistently losing power throughout the duration of your race. So I feel like a lot of people don't talk about that. They're like, electric dirt bikes, you know, they'll keep the parks open and all this stuff. I mean, I think the main thing is you don't have to shift, and they have so much torque. That's when they're going to be really good in racing. But long distance races in like mud and sand that just eat the life out of these battery packs, I mean, it's going to be a while until electric bikes are competitive in those fields. I mean, a hot swappable battery, you know, you could swap a battery if the setup's right, like on a Suron, quicker than you can fill up gas in like a, you know, 250 or something. So we'll see how that all pans out, but for now, let's just get home. Pretty much exactly 72. We'll call that halfway because I gotta get to Ethan's and start filming stuff. 12.5 miles. We can easily call that, especially since I wasn't using this when I was recording. So let's go ahead. Yeah, okay, we're not quite halfway dead. So let's say easily 12.5, 13 miles. See what our top speed was. Let's say in an hour, we did 12.5 miles. Max speed, 35.4. So not quite as fast as we thought we were going, but this is the smallest sprocket on off-road tires. So we'll see. I'll use the big sprocket for my top speed video coming up super soon. And yeah, while this is sitting, we're almost up to 23, so let's call it easily 13 miles, which means you could do 26 on this thing, which is absolutely insane. But for now, I'm going to work. Peace.